the other day I made this video. Well, actually last night I made this video. It was, I only had it posted for just under 12 hours. I know it says I was going to delete in 24 hours, but I got way more responses than I thought I could handle, so I'm just going to do 12 hours. Basically, even though the thumbnail is wrong, the title explains what I'm doing here. I'm rating YouTuber channels. Most of these are smaller channels. I assume that's why they wanted to be rated in the first place. They're all informed that there's sort of a benefit and downside of this. So the benefit is that they're getting a shout out to a much bigger channel. The downside is if I hate their channel, then they're getting a bad shout out to a bigger channel. Although all publicity is pretty good publicity in my opinion. And but I'm gonna try to review these in the way that I think that they need to be reviewed. The things that I'm looking for, just as we go through here, are going to be overall presentation, personality of the YouTuber, if I do watch any of their videos, although I'm not sure I'm going to have time for that one, and then like topic selection, which is really crucial. Of those three things, I believe that the overall presentation of your channel is the most important. When you think of like going to a grocery store, you think of a lot of times that they tell people stocking the shelves, you want it to look shoppable, if that makes sense. You don't want it to be all messy and unorganized and have things in weird spots. Sort of, if you're trying to explain your channel, you want to think of your channel in that way. You want it to be watchable. So you want to, when you click at your channel, you want people to think that it looks nice. You want the thumbnails to look nice. You want your image to look nice. You want your banner to look nice. You want the titles to be nice. And that kind of stuff I think matters the most, because it's the things that, I mean, if no one clicks the video, they don't get a chance to see your personality. So you want them to click that video. I'm not saying clickbait people, but the titles and the thumbnails need to be at least good. I'd say in the YouTuber community, the bar is set pretty low for that, because there's plenty of smaller channels that don't even use thumbnails. So if you're at the very least using a thumbnail, you're probably better off than most. So we're going to go through here and just kind of look at, I don't know if I'm going to answer or take a look at all the channels, but we are going to look at most of them. At least that's what I'm going to try to do here. Okay, so the first one that we're going to do is going to be Top Tier Yugioh. And this guy isn't super small. I mean, he has almost 5,000 subscribers, but he did comment on the video, and I have been following him for quite a while actually. And Top Tier Yugioh is pretty cool, and you can see, you're gonna see here when we go over to his videos, there's a distinct drop off in views. So if we go scroll down to like a month or two ago, these are some pretty good numbers for a 5K channel. These are actually insanely good numbers for a 5K channel. You have a video with 17K views, 7.4K views, and multiples with just under 5K. We have 4.6, 4.4, 4.9. We have like 10K, and then even like his average videos, we're getting like 2 to 3K. That's actually just ridiculous for a 5K channel. And you can see why, or I can see why at least. These have good titles. They have really good thumbnails. Maybe not perfect thumbnails, maybe not as polished as the bigger channels, but I would say that they're definitely top quality as far as the YouTubing goes. But then what happens is we scroll up here and suddenly there's a huge drop off in views. This deck profile did pretty well, 4.3. That was 2 months ago, and or 2 weeks ago, I should say. But then it goes down to 500, 300, 700. Like none of the recent 5 videos are past 1,000 views, and it's like, why is this happening? Well, to me, I would look at this and say this is happening pretty obviously because there's no thumbnail. I'm not counting even this as the thumbnail. How did we go from, I mean, even if you just compare the ABC combo to this deck profile, how did that change happen? Was there like an editor that quit, or like does the person that was making thumbnails leave? I don't know how that happened, but the one tip that I would say for you is just add back the thumbnails. You were doing so well, man. They look so good. Like, why would you change off of that? I just don't understand it quite. Okay, this guy says, I mean, I started a channel with replays a few weeks ago. Very new still, but hey, I might as well put the comment. LOL. All right. You put the comment. I'll check out the channel. That's what we're doing here. Okay, so I had immediately, I'd say that you're actually off to a good start. These thumbnails, I don't know if you made these thumbnails. I'm going to assume you made these thumbnails. They're looking good, actually really good, which is probably why they have so many views. I mean, I know you haven't posted in a little while here, but you only have these 3 videos. I mean, you've only posted 3 videos, and 2 of them have over 2K views. That's pretty good. Your banner is off center. I think that was probably an accident. To be fair, the YouTube banner creating system is garbage, basically. Poor Umastrix here is like super cut off, and there's like all this blank space. So I'd say that the one tip for you that I have is to center that banner and also just post more videos. But I mean, overall, the fact that you've only posted 3 videos and 2 of them have this many views, that's actually just insane. So 10 out of 10. Just fix the banner and post more often. One thing that I didn't quite mention is the importance. So even when thinking about presentation, you have to think about this screen right here. So I haven't scrolled down to the videos. I haven't watched the introduction. Can you tell me, without clicking on anything, could you be able to tell me what this channel is about? Because I would not guess Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's sort of an issue. Your profile picture doesn't necessarily have to be a Yu-Gi-Oh card or reflect Yu-Gi-Oh, but usually the banner does. In this case, looks like a picture of you. That's fine. Leave that as the avatar, but maybe make the banner into like a Yu-Gi-Oh of some sort. Poop Deck Seaman says, "Fuck my shit up, brother." All right. I mean, if he's asking for it, I guess we have to oblige. All right, so what do I say about this channel? We can see it has 900 subs, so he at least has some sort of following. The immediate first response here is 2 things, and I'm conflicted because on one hand, I'm thinking this looks good. I'm seeing this thumbnail right here, the Kaiba Man Blue Eyes, that's a good thumbnail. I'm seeing the banner, it's perfectly framed, it uses multiple monsters. I can right off the bat tell that this is a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, so that's good. There is one thing I'll say, you're probably not going to listen to it. Poop Deck Seaman is not marketable. So it's funny, yes, it's funny, but so here's a quick story. There was an old Call of Duty YouTuber back when Modern Warfare 2 was around. His name was Pros Don't Talk Shit, and he was starting to gain a lot of traction in the Call of Duty community, but he realized that with a name like Pros Don't Talk Shit, it would be really hard for him to get sponsorships, and it would be really hard, maybe he didn't know this, but for you, I'm going to say this, it's going to be quite difficult to appear in any suggestion bars or recommended videos with a name like that. Pros Don't Talk Shit realized this and changed his name to Captain Sparkles. Now, you may have heard that name because Captain Sparkles is actually one of the biggest YouTube channels on the platform right now, and he's a millionaire and all that stuff, and I do believe that he made the correct decision to change his name to a more marketable one, although if you're just posting videos like once a month, who cares about that kind of stuff? But for any of the channels out there that are listening that maybe have more edgy names, they're funny, but in terms of growing your channel, it's like really tough. So that's like one piece of advice. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I like that you got the purple theme going. It's always nice to have some unity between your banner and avatar. Yeah, I mean, you got thumbnails. Let's see those popular uploads. Yeah, so you can kind of see that if we look at these 4 popular uploads, we see 2 distinct type of thumbnails. One with, so the most popular and the third popular both have this black text that is nearly impossible to read. And then the others have the white text with black outlines, and then also sideways, another add-on to the deck profile. And I can say that the second and fourth video here are by far much better as far as thumbnails go, so I would just stick to doing stuff like that. Right off the bat, yeah, you can tell it's Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know the card in the picture, but I know it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. The banner isn't quite properly formatted, but it's not like awful. It is a little weird that there's like the black box. Just take whatever image. Here's a pro tip for you guys if you don't know how to make the banner, or like if you have these black boxes on the right hand side, just take the old image and just put like anything where the black image is. So like a galaxy is a pretty popular one. That's like what John Moore uses and what I use. The only thing on your homepage is playlists, which is first, and popular uploads. You should definitely not have playlists first, that's like really off-putting. The first thing on your channel should absolutely just be your videos, like your actual thing. And you can kind of, when you're in your creator studio on the page, you can go through and actually change what's on this page, but definitely make sure you want playlists at the bottom pretty much. I would probably go videos, playlists, or videos, popular uploads, and then like this playlist thing. If you want to like individual playlists, you can actually put those. So if you had more important ones, looks like this archetype analysis has a lot of videos in it. The deck profile has a ton of videos in it. You could put those as like their own sort of horizontal bar, but no, I'll just be honest with you, no one's going to click any of these playlists if they're all just grouped together like this. That's sort of what I'm talking about here. So just try to think about the homepage. 2 things, thumbnails, good. Kind of hard. Maybe it's like a little too much text on the thumbnails, but overall, that's like pretty good, I would say. The one thing, so you should definitely add a banner though. Just put any banner on there, even if it's, I know I keep saying that they have to be Yu-Gi-Oh related, but like, I would say that in terms of like how good banners should look, the best ones would be Yu-Gi-Oh related ones that look nice. The second best ones would just be Yu-Gi-Oh related ones. The third best ones would be random crap, and then the fourth best one would be nothing. So definitely make sure that you put something on there. It's like, because I know you do editing, like you already probably know that so like your thumbnails are like solid. Like I mean, click over them for people that don't know, but yeah, your thumbnails are going to be solid. That's probably a little too red, but other than that, I mean, that's like pretty nitpicky, right? Like these thumbnails are perfectly acceptable. Your icon looks fine. Honestly, your banner is better than mine is. It has all your information on there, has some cool artwork, has your name on it, looks really solid. I think you know all those things. So what can I tell you? Well, if you're doing everything right on the surface level, then the only thing that would be there to change would be like your personality, or because your topic selection looks fine too. It's not like super unique. It's just like, but the main thing that I would say is that for any channel that you think you're doing everything correctly on the surface, I would just look at how you're presenting yourself in your video, how you're coming across to your audience, and then pay attention to what people like, because for 600 subs, I mean, these views aren't really doing so hot. So I haven't really watched like a lot of your content, and I don't really have time to, but I would say that just sort of look at your, here's a good tip. Here's just a in general tip. If you can't sit through your own videos, then that's not a good sign. I know it might seem like it's narcissistic to want to watch your own videos, and while I don't sit through in all of my videos, if you just like click on yours, like try to imagine from like a viewer's perspective, and then just say, would I watch this entire thing? And if the answer is no, probably should work on changing something. Banner is sort of, it's like half good. I like the bottom half, and I really like the font that you chose. It's actually a really nice font, I will say that. It is kind of weird that we see the feet of all of these guys. That probably works on a television. See, here's what I mean about the YouTube banner system being really ambiguous and crappy. They don't quite tell you. So like this probably looks fine on like a television where you have a bigger view of the banner, but on a computer it actually just cuts everyone off. So maybe there's not really like a good way to fix that, because they're trying to get all 8 of them in there. I don't know what the solution to that is. Maybe only putting 4 of them, but that kind of goes against the theme. But overall, I mean, you have isn't that like Goka? You have Goka as your avatar, and I can't even see anything except his crotch. What's up with that? Maybe that was on purpose. I don't know. It is sort of the issue of not knowing that it's a YouTube channel when you open it, but also like it's kind of like branding. So it's not like completely necessary to have like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster somewhere, but sometimes it helps, because like when you just click on this, like I know that you post YouTubing content, but it is kind of hard to tell what type of channel it is. If you're doing it comes down to, if you're doing everything as far as presentation goes, where do you look? You look at yourself. So I give you the same piece of advice: watch through your own videos, see if you can do it. If you can't do it, change something. What's going on here? At first, I thought that the So I kind of actually, I'm digging the style choice of the team NWW being in like just sort of like a pen handwriting. Same thing with the avatar, even though it's a little hard to read. But like, what's going on with this banner here? Is this like a case of this would look better if it was bigger? Because like we have the foot of Blue Eyes, we have the head and cut off wing of the invoked guy, we have Cyber End Dragon's neck, we have Posidra's head, we have Deep Sea Diva's head and hand, and then we have Michael the Arc Lightsworn's chest. So what's up with that? It's probably just the YouTube thing where the banner has to be a little smaller than you think it has to be. So I would probably work on fixing that. How can I not click on a channel that's name is Blagaga? This is going to be the best channel I've ever clicked on. I'm already feeling it. Oh man. Holy shit. I'm blown away. I love it. Instantly, I am captivated by this channel. I love the name. I love that your picture is that really bad Performage card. Big fan of that guy. Yeah, it's perfect. It's a masterpiece. This channel's great. I'm going to subscribe right now, and I haven't watched any of your content, I'll be honest. This is probably the best channel I've seen on here. Which I know some of you might be thinking that I'm jumping the gun a little too much, but this is what you want your channel to do. I'm intrigued by the name, Blagaga, or Blagaga, or however you pronounce it. And I click on it, instantly I'm rewarded. How am I rewarded? With this beautiful banner that's just so colorful. He makes really good use of the black. It's not like, oh, I accidentally have a black border on the outside. It's like, no, the black is a style choice, and it really makes the colors pop. And like, you have a little mascot. That's really cool. The thumbnails themselves, unsurprisingly, look great. Definitely, you've only done this a couple times, looks like. Put this little guy on like every thumbnail. If that's your mascot and you're sticking to it, just put him on every thumbnail in the corner or something. This channel is great. 10 out of 10. Blagaga, check him out. Looks good. And he's a sub. And he reviewed the Subterra cards. What more can you want out of him? I don't even know. It's like Graph is like leaning over to like say something to me, but like Silva like won't even address me because I can't see his eyes. So it's just like why is Graph so angry? I just don't know. Anyway, that's besides the point. It's 500 subs. Like the quick thing would be like work on your thumbnails more. Just stop. Don't use the red text. That's like really hard to read. I actually can't read that. I mean, I can because I can read the title, but it comes to a point where the text is so hard to read that it's better to just not have text. And I see the majority of yours don't have text. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't realize this one had text. The light blue on blue. That's not good. Raging Raid Raptor. Big fan already of the alliteration. I also like the avatar because it's 4 Strix, but it also has a little bit different because it's on the red background. So that's good. Easily recognizable. Unsurprisingly, the banner looks pretty nice as well. You can very clearly see that this is going to be a Raid Raptor channel, presumably, and I can see that by looking at the thumbnails. Also, you got your logo there. Well, the Raid Raptor logo with RRR for Raging Raid Raptor, which is cool. Thumbnails actually look really good too, really clean. Some people don't like this style. Oh, these ones are even better. Wow, because when I was on the homepage and I saw these sort of gray and white ones, I was like, they're nice, But when I click over to videos, I'm like, oh, these are really good thumbnails. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, these are really nice thumbnails, actually. This channel's good. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. What do you talk about? All right, you've gained a sub. I'll watch. Impress me with your next video. So this is a Decrophile channel, looks like, and it's from Columbus. 500 subs, pretty good. Banner's good. Not like It's not like you should if you don't have like difficulties making a banner, which I don't think you do, just judging by how it looks, you should add like 2 Yu-Gi-Oh monsters on the left and right side here, on the basically separating your logo from the rest of it. I think that would look really nice. Oh, that's so cute. I don't know if it's like the thing you were trying to convey here, but when you have a huge long banner and there's just like this little tiny Garnet, Ether, and Zealgagaz or whatever, it's like adorable. Anyway, that'll be the last one. This will probably be a long video to edit. It's like 40 minutes long, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it at least. Maybe you learned a little bit of things. Maybe you agreed or disagree with me. Let me know in the comments, I'm sure. And at the very least, please check out these channels that so graciously commented on the video and wanted to promote their channel, but weren't afraid of being critiqued. That takes a lot of guts. Being critiqued is tough. Hopefully all of you take it well. I try to just give the most objective way of looking at things from like a viewer standpoint, and hopefully that actually helps you grow. And if it does help you grow later on, like a month or 2 from now, and you want to let me know, feel free to, and I'll check it out again. Anyway though, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I was recording this video while I was also live streaming, and one thing that happened is I passed over this guy. His name is Danny Espo, and even though he was kind of mean to me in the live streaming chat for passing over him, he was right. I was actually quite impressed by his channel, so I'm actually going to specifically make a call out to it if you stayed through this video. The thumbnails look beautiful, the titles are great, the banner is wonderful as well. He's killing it with views in general, so I will give him a chance as well. I think that makes it for 3 channels that I subscribe to. Sorry about missing you there. Didn't have to be so mean to me, but you were right. I was impressed. I'm not afraid to admit that I was impressed. So just check out his channel as well if you want to. Okay, that's the real ending. See you guys later. Bye.